Hey guys, it's Manic Mitchie. This is my first time ever doing a video makeup tutorial, so hopefully it doesn't suck. I wanted to really quick show you guys the stuff that I use. Get the camera over there. It's nothing too special. The most expensive thing I have here is probably this palette that's from BH Cosmetics. It's a little bit messy because I use this often, but pretty much blush, contour, and another contour, and then 2 highlighters. And then we'll just close that. Then I have an angle brush that I put the contour always on. I blend with this brush. This is my cheap 99-cent spatula thing that I use for the glue stick. I also use this to blend. This is for the foundation. This is the kabuki brush for the powder afterwards. My foundation is from Maybelline. It's a matte. Whoops. And then also a concealer. So this is regular glue stick. This is glue stick that you could get anywhere, so nothing too special. So this is the first thing that I actually put on. Let's see if we can get it started. I have no foundation on my face whatsoever. It's a blank slate. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with the glue stick first. So first, I go against the grain, I guess the hair flow, to get it really in there. And then I go ahead and follow the flow. I don't know if you guys can see that. I really try to get in there. I don't have very thick eyebrows, so you still want to kind of get this right. It'll start kind of crumbling a little bit. Just kind of dip that off the face a little, if you guys can see that. Go back to the mirror here. You guys can see what I'm doing here. Just really against. Follow growth. Don't worry too much about if you got it on the thing, you could just rub that off. So that is the first layer. And then I grabbed my Maybelline powder and I'm gonna put this on my eyes. Dust it off because it's a little bit crazy. What we're gonna do is gonna look kind of nuts, but I'm just trying to dab it on to start drying the glue a little bit for this first layer. So we're gonna let that dry a little bit. If you're always worried about it, you can always check on it, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to keep going. Normally, I would wait at least 5 minutes. Put that again. Go to the other eyebrow. Again, don't worry too much about the crumbling. And then this is pretty much a rinse and repeat we're gonna go ahead and use the powder again. We just really want to get those hairs to be against the skin. It's looking like I'm in a good place. Okay, then the next thing that I do is I grab the spatula and I kind of just grab a little bit, and now I'm gonna create a thin layer, but I'm gonna go ahead and sculpt from the beginning of the eyebrow to the back and just kind of lightly put this against it to get a nice starting point that I'm just gonna cover afterwards. So, see, like, I grab like just a little bit. Let's see if I can. Just kind of make sure you get the beginning of your hair there. Again, a little bit crumbly, no big deal. Just kind of get that off there. Crazy. Again, more powder. Let that dry. I always do this eyebrow somehow better than the other one. It's like a curse. Yeah. I don't know why this always happens. Let's see that. Looking weird already. Okay. Ooh, that looks strange. Okay. Next is the concealer, which I need to buy a new one of, but so you can see that real quick. Just gonna kind of tap that on a little bit. always get this eyebrow better. Okay, so it looks really crazy. It's not perfect, but it gets me close enough. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my foundation on. See how fast I can do this. I'm gonna have a lot of recording time. I can do this, guys. I can do this. Going a little heavy on the foundation. Hope I don't spill too much on myself. So I don't really have a real method that I do this. This is just so after the jaw, I'm gonna go ahead and just start contouring on my nose, my cheeks, and actually even my forehead. Looking a little bit extreme there, right? Put it under my nose. I look like a crazy person. It's okay. And bring that up a little bit more. More into the eyebrow. Forehead, I usually start around right where my eyebrow ends. Kind of bring this up a little bit. Show you guys what that looks like. A little bit more on that side. Not too concerned if it's symmetrical, I will fix it later. Then also for the chin, just a little bit of a marking there, you guys can see that. Out there. I go when I do the masked cheekbones. Mine's are down here, and his have a tendency to be up here, so I kind of just start about here from and just bring it back. I'll show you now. Usually sinking out this line a little bit. The other thing I do is kind of, because he has, since he's older, I kind of go into my natural line here a bit. Create more of a dip on that. Bring that in there. Yep. And just slightly bring it down. For this, I always kind of blend downwards and like off into the hairline. It's a little bit bright in here. I don't know if you guys can see. Feel free to grab more powder if you feel like it's not where you want it to be, especially for pictures. I usually, which I'm going to do, I usually do this a little bit more intense so that it shows up clearly. I just put a little... sorry about that. I kind of ran out of space, so I had to have my boyfriend stop it, and we went to transfer. So I took the time to just put the wig on. I chose this wig for this because I am doing from Wrath of the Lamb and his hair is shorter. Unfortunately, I don't own a salt and pepper wig. All I have is this brown wig, so I'm trying to make it work. Hopefully, I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. I'll style it later. But let's get back. I was blending stuff on my cheeks, the contour on my cheeks, and it's pretty much in the same place as it was before. Apologize. Since I finished blending it, I still have on my nose, so let's continue doing that. And for this, I kind of downwards and then also up into the brow. So I kind of go to the side a little bit and then up into the eyebrow. I do it right to my brow bone. Get that up there. And again, a little bit to the side. Don't want the line to be too harsh. Notice that a little bit more from far away. Just crumbling eyebrows then. Okay, so after I blended my nose for the most part, except for this like harsh line, which you could just kind of up and down motion if you don't want it to look so harsh. Okay, so then I grabbed more of the contour brown that I showed you guys earlier, just so that a reminder of what that looks like. It's this one over here. And now I'm gonna go and let me get closer so you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and put this all on the brow bone. Okay. The other eye. Camera real quick so you guys can see what that looks like. Trying to make my eyes look a little bit deeper set. So then after I put them on the brow bone, I actually go on my brow myself, like kind of on the actual eyebrow that we just covered. About the beginning half of that. Yeah. Especially right in there. Can do this in an upward motion. Okay. And then after I do that, I try to get closer in towards, I guess the eye socket. Like, right where, I guess, my eye folds over for me. So I guess essentially for this is under the brow bone. See the kind of effect that creates. Then what I do is, which I can't find my other brush, so I'll go ahead and just use this. Okay, so I forgot this brush. I use this to put highlight. I don't use the luminizer part of this. I use this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this right above where I did my eyebrows, which is right here. I also put on my nose, right down the middle. And then I also put on the sides here. kind of forgot to shade this in. This is what we did earlier. There we go. So then, again, with this brush that I just used to blend, I'm gonna go right above where I did the highlight, kind of. Just a little bit lightly. Too crazy there. I also forgot to put some highlight on the forehead of it. Then to kind of make the eyelids, I mean they already stand out, but I will go ahead and just put a little bit of the same highlighting powder on just the lid. See that? Alright, so this is essentially me finished. I'm just gonna put in the powder and you're pretty much good to go. I mean, normally the process takes much longer because, I mean, for the sake of this video I tried not to make it so long, but when you're done, this is pretty much what it should look like. I mean, if you guys have any more questions for me, I mean, this is my first video, so I apologize if it feels like I didn't really go into too much details on how I do everything, but hopefully that you can see. And this is pretty much how as close as I get. And then the rest is really just posing and finding your inner Hannibal Lecter. But I hope you guys enjoy this video and I hope that it helps you. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this last step, which is just the powder. And this is any kind of translucent powder, and you kind of just, you know, all over the face just to kind of set the makeup in. Especially at a con. That way you don't have to worry about touching up your makeup. Definitely on the eyebrows, don't forget that. Kind of awkward there. Again. Closer look. Okay guys, bye.